coupled up with Jonah. I forgot about that. But that's true.
Wow. That's he back, goddamn.
You just reminded me. Thank you. Mike looks occupied, so we good.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know this, it's your girl KylerB coming at you with a new video. So today we're going to be talking about Love Island USA Season 5, Episode 25. Let's get right into the video. This is the Casa Amor finale, basically recoupling episode. And let's get into the video. This episode was 90 minutes long. It was a long episode, but to be honest, we didn't really care about anything except for the recoupling. So that first 30 minutes of the episode could have been an email. It could have been a text because we didn't need to see that. I would say the only interesting thing that happened that was definitely a plot twist was that when Mike talked to Hannah O and then he went back to Deja and told Deja that he's going to get to know Hannah O and then he's going to share a bed with Hannah O. So then Deja's like, you know, what's going on here? Like, why do you need to share a bed? Like, you could get to talk to her, you can talk to her, but why does this share a bed situation? He said that his love language was physical touch, But I'm like, you've been getting to know Deja the entire Casa Amor, and then at the last night of Casa Amor, you decide to switch up and be like, oh, Hannah O. And I'm like, wow. I feel like there's definitely production involvement. Production probably was like, they invested some time and energy in bringing her back for the whole Marco situation. And since Marco did that on arrival, they're like, you know what, we can't get that to go to waste. So they kept her in the villa. And I mean, spoiler alert, he recoupled with her, which was the plot twist. I'm like, after days with Deja, you're like, nah, let me bring back Hannah O. But it is what it is. That's what he did. And I'm like, he's really not beating those allegations that they have on him. He's not beating those allegations. He's not. But yeah, we're going right into the recoupling. Obviously, that 4K video that basically let KK know Keenan was moving messy. That Cassie know that, you know, Leonardo might not be so faithful. Yeah, that 4K video. So obviously the single people went first. You know, Sarah Hyland came in. Single people went first. So the first person was Mike. He recoupled with Hannah O. And, you know, they were asking Marco. And Marco was like, you know what? I'm happy for them. Is what it is. Next single guy was Jonah. He wasn't even single. He was coupled up with Destiny. And he decided to couple up with Taylor C. So Destiny comes back. And Destiny wishes she really had that walk on with Zay. Like, she's walking in, everybody looking back at her, everybody like, oh snap, oh snap, oh snap. She comes back in. She basically lets them know that she's coupled up with Zay. She forgot about her coupling with Jonah. I mean, me too. Because she was coupled up while she was still in a couple with Jonah. She was getting to know Mike. So to be honest, the only person that was on her mind was probably Mike, not really Jonah. Jonah was getting it on with Imani. Is what it is. So she really was like, yeah, I forgot about Jonah. And she was like, since Mike recoupled, like, he's good over there, he seems pretty preoccupied. So she was like, you know what, her and her Zay couple, she's in there. Next thing you know, we see Bergie. They had this little sympathetic music for him. He finally got a chance to recouple. And he decides to recouple with Taylor S. So they're recoupled. So then next you know, Kenzo comes back in. And I'm like, Kenzo and Carmen definitely trying to run game on us, but like we can see it from a mile away. Like, you cannot run game on us. We can see that from a mile away. So as soon as, Kenzo said he's gonna stay single, obviously, for Carmen. As soon as he saw Carmen walking back single, he ran to Carmen, gave her a kiss and all that stuff. I'm like, please be for real. Be for real. Be so for real. And then obviously Carmen, she opened her mouth. She basically said that since the video, she knew that Kenzo was going to be faithful because, they saw the video and he wasn't in any of the clips. So she was like, yeah. And she's still like, oh, she was basically trying to air out, Leo and Keenan, most likely Keenan, about the whole situation. And she basically talked about the clip. So they went to sit down. So then next thing you know, it was Imani. Imani brought back Kyle. And they talked about the little Jonah situation, but she was just like, you know what? She found Kyle, that's something that she really wants to explore. Da, 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 da. So then Leo, he came back. And no, he didn't come back. But Leo, he stand up. Obviously, he was basically shook because after Carmen revealed, they saw basically, clips of what was going on in the villa. He was like, his whole demeanor changed. Like, after that was revealed, he was just very, shook. So he decided to recouple with Johnny. Everybody was putting 2 and 2 together, like, oh, it was him, because they saw her when she was talking about the whole home run situation. So they're all putting 2 and 2 together. And it was like the side comments were sending me, because Carmen, she was shook. Imani, she was like, when Destiny was like, so did you guys go to the hideaway or? And Keenan was like, it was in the room. And then Imani is like, oh, in the room, very deep. Like, you're doing all that in a room with everybody in there. Like, be so for real.
I was in the hideaway or?
No.
Oh, in the room. Wow, it's a real deep experience.
And then next you know, he coupled up with Johnny. So, and then when Cassie came in, she basically put 2 and 2 together with Mattia, and she basically said, I knew it. I knew as soon as I saw the brunette and heard the brunette said what she said, she was like, I knew that's the girl who Leo would go for. So she basically aired Leo out. She aired him out.
If it's the brunette, I know that he her, so that's disgusting. I thought I knew you, but I don't know you, so do you. And I'm happy I'm with a mature guy who's respectful, so do what you gotta do.
She said that Leo said that they were falling for each other. He said that, he would leave if she left. Things of that nature. Basically airing him out. Basically saying that he was disgusting. Basically aired him out, like I said. Who does that on 2 days of knowing somebody?
He pretty much said to my face and slept with somebody he just met. Is crazy, but it shows his true colors.
Like, please, they're like, the girl didn't have no decorum. It was like, making Leo feel disgusted, and then also Johnny definitely was feeling that secondhand embarrassment, because she was like 2 days, like after everything Leo said, this is what you're doing after 2 days. Like, it's very wild, it's very crazy, very secondhand embarrassment. I know she was catching some strays because, yeah, even though the smoke was on Leo, you catching strays, okay? Leo, he felt a little sympathetic. You know, he said that Cassie didn't deserve that. So then after that, it was Hannah and Marco. And obviously, it was a nice recoupling. I mean, I knew they were basically going for the bag. I mean, as soon as Hannah was like, Hannah O had nothing on her. As soon as Marco basically deaded the whole Hannah O situation, it basically was meant for them, and they coming back single for each other. It was definitely like there. I mean, since Hannah O's in the villa, I don't know what they're gonna do. They're probably gonna make them have like a little, if it was like the UK, they probably should have had brunch, but since nothing even happened in Casa with them, I don't think there's a need for that. But she, you know, her being in the villa, you know, maybe Hannah might ask her questions, you know, something like that. I don't know. Maybe something might arise. They kept her, you know, she's in there for a reason. With that being said, all that's left right now is Keenan. So Keenan, he's talking. He's like, oh, da-da-da-da. He got to know Nadja, da-da-da-da. He had Tessa's connection. He wanted to be closed off, but because he didn't have a chance to be closed off with KK, you know, he remained open and, you know, make sure he made Tessa connection. But at the end of the day, it's KK. So all the guys, well, all the girls are looking at him like he's just not for real at all. And then I think he decided to stay single for KK. And I think I heard Marco in the background saying that he lied to us. He said he lied to us. So, yeah. So he decided to stay single. KK comes back. KK is like, you know, a lady on a mission. Like,
KK, welcome back to the villa. Thank you.
she walked in because everybody gave her a head, you know, she got a heads up with the video. All the girls basically encouraged her. She came back and she basically said, soul ties is crazy. She said, disrespect is crazy. All that is crazy. Keenan like shook. He talking about how, you know, oh, he's like basically not even being remorseful. He's like, bet, sucking his teeth, da-da-da-da. And then I think Zay was trying to tell him that you have to work for it with KK. And I think he said something. And then Sarah Hyland had to be like, what did you say? And he was like, oh, I was just talking to my boy. And I'm like, he was getting like snappy with Sarah Hyland. Like, he was just like, I want to talk to her when I talk to her. So then she asked KK, like, are you going to talk to him? And she was like, we'll see. So but he was very snappy with KK because all the girls were on him. Imani was like, you know, you don't have no boundaries. You don't have no boundaries. You don't have no boundaries. Like, she ate him up.
You're just not a man with boundaries. And I can't fuck with it because you fuck around and you find out. So, you know, you look good, baby girl.
Thank you.
You look good, sexy. You're sexy.
Like, ate him up. KK ate him up. He tried to get snappy because everybody was on him. Yeah, they were eating him up. Yeah, so KK, she came back single, but she was not in the intentions to recouple with Keaton. She was like, I'm going to stay single and stay single. So they're single, but KK does not want to recouple with him at this time and point. So, yeah, it is what it is. And it looks like in tomorrow's night, it's going to be Keenan and KK have that sit-down heated chat. And Cassie and Leonardo are going to have that sit-down heated chat. And we're going to go from there. People have suspected that because Carmen opened her mouth about the whole video situation and keep on saying stuff about the video, that he probably changed his mind about recoupling with Nadja. But I feel like he was never recoupling with Nadja. I mean, I told you that how many episodes ago? How many reviews ago? He was not going to recouple with the girl. He wasn't. He's going to have his fun, like he did. And then he wasn't going to recouple. He's going to play like he was acting all loyal. He being committed husband. And yeah, what did he do? But they didn't realize that they got them in 4K. they didn't realize they had them 4K. And with that being said, you know, now that everybody saw what he did in 4K, they got that video on saved, okay? So anytime he tried to be like, oh, no. But one thing I would say about it, Naja should have spoke up. They should have been like, okay, does any of the cast of girls have anything to say? Naja, do you have anything to say about this? Just to say what really went down. And Naja was on mute. And I'm just like, to be honest, after you know you're gonna sing, okay, you're gonna let the world know. Because I mean, granted, you're on national TV, so you're gonna get clowned on national TV, and you didn't say nothing. You didn't say nothing. Like, you got clowned, okay? And the people who like to say, oh, Destiny this, Destiny that. Destiny ate today. She ate in this episode. Oh, Destiny's boring. That's Destiny this, Destiny that. Destiny ate. And Destiny's a villa princess, okay? She's a villa princess. Like, don't let it be known. She's a villa princess. People want to say, oh, they should kick Destiny off. Just because she's not acting like any typical, you know, Love Island girl. Because she's not going to get clowned on national TV. Okay? She's not going to get clowned on national TV. None of the guys are going to play her. Anytime a guy's moving so suspect with her, she like deuces. She's not even gonna give them a time of day. She's not even gonna, nah, she like deuces, okay? Anyway, this was a good recoupling, I guess, in terms of, you know, you got your two, you know, little people who going for their bag, you know, plus Bergie. And then you got your like little drama couples, whatever. I mean, maybe Mike and Destiny might rekindle something. Who knows? Who knows? But as of right now, she is in a couple of Zay, and he's in a couple with Hannah. But yeah, we can't wait to see what happens tomorrow. People want to say KK's going back to Keenan. I mean, hopefully she stands on her word that she's not going back, but we don't know. And at the end of the day, Keenan's a waste man. Like I said, he should go into the basura. Like, that should have been, yeah, okay? And anyway, guys, if you like the video, comment down below, you know, your thoughts, comments, concerns, and subscribe to my channel. Subscribe. Anyway, thank you guys for watching the video. Peace.